Good morning from the Craic canal. It's noisy this morning, they're working on the road. Just having a lone swim this morning as all the kids have gone back home. It was a brilliant weekend. We had them obviously in the sea, in the canal, over at Otter Ferry, jumping in off the pontoons. It's just fascinating to watch kids how they learn and grow, and how when one's brave enough to do something, the rest get inspired and follow, which is really fascinating to watch. Very obvious with kids. I mean, adults do that too, but with kids it's really obvious. If somebody's got the nerve, the gall to do it, then you can see their wee brains think, can I do that too? Hugely great for their brains. The dendrites in the brain actually start to spread and expand when they start to do things that are perfectly safe but just possibly a little bit scary when you're young. And given that we're having this anxiety pandemic, everybody's talking about their anxiety. I'm like, oh my God. I think one of the big problems is, we're not adjusting our body temperature anymore, and we are designed to get hot and cold. Cold is fantastic for anxiety, so getting the kids in the water and teaching them how to breathe, explaining to them the power that they have to change how they feel, to regulate their emotions. I just think it's an invaluable tool. I wish somebody had taught me when I was young. And I can hear the little kids. Rosie was telling somebody how walking bare feet on the shells is like reflexology, because I was explaining to her why it's really powerful to walk on your bare feet, even if it's a little bit sore. Joni was explaining to her wee friend that walking barefoot charges you with energy from the planet. They're probably going to get bullied for all the crap they're coming away with, but it's just brilliant to actually teach them and help them explain, and you watch the joy in their faces. I mean, it was just so much fun over at Otter Ferry, all the kids playing together, jumping in, and the adults can have fun too, because the kids are totally amused. They're running about, they're getting tons of exercise, they're getting hot, they're getting cold. It's just, we are designed to be with nature. I just got a fantastic book on Shinrin Yoku from my friend Jane. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's just talking about the more disconnected from nature we are, the more dis-ease we have. And as younger people are getting sick now and getting diseases that were originally thought to be old people's diseases, I think it's very, very clear. Apparently we're spending 90% of our time inside. Now I know in Argyll that can be a challenge because we get a lot of rain, but I think we really need to be mindful of being out in the 5 elements and get on the right clothes and find a way to be in nature, because it's healing. We know that, we've got the science. And again, I'm going to be working on the book today. It blows me away. I think we all know if you go into a forest, you go and look at a beautiful view, even take a walk along the canal, you just feel better. But now we understand, we can measure in the body exactly what happens and the changes that occur. And we need to get back to living like that if we want to be healthy and vital and excited about our lives. And it was great to hear my grandson say on Sunday morning, I'm really, really excited about going in the boat and going in the sup. And he's like, I've not been this excited for ages. They actually love it. You take them away from their devices and they don't think about the device at all, because suddenly they've got all these people to play with and they're doing things and physically using their bodies. It is just integral to great health, and as you know, that is my absolute passion. What are we doing? What are we feeding our kids? What is going into their body to feed their gut, to feed their brain? The singly most important thing that you do, apart from loving them, is what you're giving them to regenerate their bodies and grow their bodies. Is it vital? Is it nutrient dense? Are you giving them the best possible chance? Anyway, I think the 80-20 rule is good. A little bit of rubbish now and again if they're outside and plenty of love and fresh air in nature, it's good. But we need to make sure they're getting all these live enzymes and fruit and veggies if possible, and good quality protein, because they are the next generation, and we want them to be well. We do not want our children to be experiencing disease. It's awful when that happens. And we can have a much, much better control of that when we all just pull together as mums, as grands, and get outside and have all the kids playing together. It's not really that difficult. It's great. Anyway, magic weekend. Thanks to everybody that came to celebrate Nicky's 40th, and have a wonderful week. Ciao.